welcome to Common Agenda. I'm Aaron Kenigsberg, and yes, I do wake up looking this pretty.
Likewise, I'm Christine Hashem. Oh, look at this hair. This is my bed head.
Well, spring break has come and gone, but just like that mole, you should really get checked out. We are still here, being ignored until we grow dangerously big.
That's right. Then our plan to sweep the Evies will be unstoppable.
We know you've been dying for your Common Agenda fix, so let's jump right into some Emerson lifestyle news and tips. Did you do anything interesting for St. Patrick's Day, Chrissy?
Yes, I did. In fact, my roommates and I watched the hit 2001 Disney Channel original movie, Luck of the Irish.
Aw, Teeny, I love that movie. Such a classic. That little discount Paul Rudd playing basketball and growing elf ears.
The full movie is on YouTube, by the way, if anyone's interested in watching it at 1.15 speed and in 280p. I think that's about what Emerson Channel runs at, right? What about you, Erin? What did you do this St. Patty's Day?
Well, I'm glad you asked because I have come across a dilemma. I was walking up Tremont Street when I saw the sign in the McDonald's window advertising the Shamrock Shake. I blacked out, and the next thing I know, I'm on my bedroom floor surrounded by empty Shamrock Shake cups. I'm talking at least 7.
Wow, man, that is a lot of shakes. How do you feel right now?
I can't get back, Christine. I've got to blow up like a wood tick with all of those shamrocky calories.
Hey, Erin, it's gonna be okay. We're gonna get you through this. It just seems like the real life luck of the Irish is on your side today because Common Agenda's got your top tips for burning all those calories from your milky, minty bender.
Yes, please, lay it on me. I'm desperate.
Okay, well, tip number 1, try to eat more fruits and veggies to balance out all that carb loading you've been doing. Tip number 2, drink water. Do you know how much water you should be drinking every day?
Well, Tom Brady says 57 glasses.
Tom Brady is wrong, and that would kill you. You should be drinking around half a gallon or 2 liters of water. That's about 8 glasses. The water will help you flush out all of that sugar out of your system, and you'll be right again in no time.
I don't know. That sounds like a lot of time in the bathroom, and God knows I already spend enough time in there.
Well, maybe you'll prefer tip number 3, try to be more active. Now, I'm not saying to change your lifestyle completely because I'm not sure all the wonderful ladies at the Fitness Center Zumba class are ready for Aaron Kenigsberg levels of energy.
I know they're not.
Yeah, but try to take the stairs sometimes. You'll start to feel better when you've got some food in your system and you exercise more.
Thanks, Christine. You sure know how to help a friend out.
Hey, coworker, maybe you could give me some advice too.
What's wrong, Chrissy B?
I don't know. All the snow and the rain and the short days, it's really getting me down, you know? It's been hard for me to get out of bed in the morning.
Yeah, I get that way too sometimes. Seasonal depression hits me the hardest this time of year.
But you're always so peppy. You're so full of energy.
Take a peek behind the curtain, young one. Behind every great man is an even greater seasonal depression playlist. Let me take you through a day in my life. So I set my alarm song to I Want Candy by my namesake, Aaron Carter. That way, every morning I wake up and I remember how great Aaron's can be.
You're named after Aaron Carter?
After that, I get dressed to Walkin' on Sunshine by Katrina and the Waves.
The one from the 2003 box office smash hit Daddy Daycare?
More like Zaddy Daycare, am I right? I'm talking Eddie Murphy, Jeff Garland, and Steve Zahn. Come on.
That is a hot take if I've ever heard one.
After I get out of class, I go into the common and do my daily aerobics to Fat-Bottomed Girls.
Oh, okay. Queen is a classic. I like that song.
No, the Glee version.
Oh, okay. That's a little, okay. Well, actually, can't argue with that. That is a pretty good song.
And then I come home and I take a shower and I listen to the remix of Ignition and choreograph elaborate, sexy dance routines for no one.
Now that is what I call relatable content.
And right before I go to bed, I unwind to Man, I Feel Like a Woman by Shania Twain.
That isn't really a relaxing song.
Oh, isn't it? Let's go, girls.
All right, it sounds a little unorthodox, but maybe I'll try that routine and let you know how it goes.
Fly away, little bird. Mama has taught you all she can. It's time to leave the nest and become a grown-up, functioning, depressed person.
Thank you, Mama.
Can I ask you a question, Chrissy Missy?
Not if you keep calling me that.
How would you like to go camping?
Oh, wow. Well, I really do love camping in the woods. The sounds, the smells, the outdoor urination, being one with the animals, eating raw meat for survival, becoming a feral predator.
Yeah.
It's all so exciting.
Well, there's just one thing. Emerson isn't exactly geographically located for us to enact our woodland adventures.
Fiddlesticks.
But what if we camp somewhere more centrally located? Like a common place for common people with a common agenda?
Why do you keep emphasizing the word common?
Because that's where we're camping, in the Boston Common.
That sounds kind of dangerous for a variety of reasons.
The danger is what makes it exciting. We'll be like Bear Grylls, survivalist masters capable of camping in any location with only our wits.
Okay, but how on earth do we get out of this studio?
What do you mean?
Erin, think about it. When have we ever been seen outside of this studio?
Well, there was that one time. No, that was the segment team. Well, okay, what about that other time? No, that was also the segment team. How about, yeah, I've never left the studio. I've been here ever since I got fired from the dish.
Have you ever tried leaving?
No, it's too scary. Plus, I think our souls have been trapped here by some dark power.
Okay, let's give it a shot together, okay?
Excuse me.
Dang, I thought that was gonna work.
How can we go camping if we can't even get outdoors?
Video editing!
Okay, first, let's tone down the brightness.
Now, let's add some crickets.
Now, a fire. Now this is camping.
Okay, we've just blown our budget for the season. We should probably go talk to Tony.
Or someone bring him to us. We can't leave, remember?
Good thinking. All right, we have to take a quick break, but stick around for our special guest interview with Aiden Watt.
Hello and welcome back to Common Agenda, the show I decided to stop hosting. Totally wasn't demoted. I'm here with Erin Jean Hussey, who's going to be running the Boston Marathon. Erin, why would you choose to use your legs for running? And when did you start running?
Well, Aiden, I choose to use my legs for running because, I mean, why walk when you can run? I have legs. What else am I going to do with them? And I've been running for several years now, so I started maybe 5 or 6 years ago, early high school. I was on the cross-country team for several years. And then my junior year in 2014, so about 4 years ago now, I did my first half marathon in San Diego, where I'm from. I did the San Diego half marathon. Running used to be like a really, really big part of my life in high school. In college, not as much. I always stayed pretty active, going to the gym, stuff like that. And then this past year and a half, I picked it up again.
Wow, that's amazing. So it sounds like you've only done half marathons in your past. This will be your first full marathon?
Yes, I've only done the one half marathon.
Oh, wow. So what's training been like for that? That sounds like it's got to be really hard. And
Yeah, yeah. So it's been pretty rough. I am pretty prone to like injury. So in high school, I kind of stopped running actually because I got a knee injury. I also do have like a really tight IT band, which is just a muscle that goes from like your hip to your knee and kind of down your calf. So I've always had to be kind of wary of that and make sure to do a lot of extra strength training, more so than maybe some other runners who are a little bit more seasoned. And I train about 3 times a week in terms of running. So I have shorter runs that are closer to average like 5 or 6 miles twice a week. One of those is like a hill run because Boston has like a very steady incline. There's actually a section that's called Heartbreak Hill for a very good reason. And then Saturdays are like longer runs. So recently we were getting up to closer to like 18, and then now we're bringing it back down to like closer to 10 as we get closer to April 16th.
Wow, that's amazing. That's interesting. So you kind of like build your way up and then you go a little bit back down?
Yeah, the most I'll ever run when training for a marathon is 20 miles. A full marathon is 26.2. So people, yeah, closer to get highest at like 20, 21.
Wow. So what beneficiary are you running for? I guess tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So I am running for a local Boston and Massachusetts organization called Casa Marina Vasquez. So Casa Marina Vasquez is a local resource provider for survivors of domestic violence. They have a variety of resources ranging from 3 residential programs. They offer legal advocacy, community-based advocacy, financial readiness, and career readiness workshops for survivors, all bilingual and inclusive services. And they also operate SafeLink, which is Massachusetts' 24/7 hotline for survivors of domestic violence. They answer about 100 calls a day.
Wow, that's amazing. And where can people donate to the cause and help out?
They can donate to the cause at www.erinjeanforcasamarina.com. They can also go on Casa Marina's website, which is just casamarina.org. And if they made a donation, they could just say that it was in honor of Erin Jean Hussey. I also strongly recommend people just check out their website in general to see, get some more education, see some statistics, things like that.
Cool. And what have you been doing, I guess, to help raise all these donations?
Yeah, so a lot of it has been through crowdfunding. So I'm about 4,500 right now. I have 30 days left to get the rest, up to 10,000. And I have mostly, like I said, done crowdfunding. A lot of it has come from my friends, my family, close supporters. And then I had like a Blaze fundraiser, a Chipotle fundraiser. I'm going to be holding an arts and music showcase. I'm very involved in the local music business scene here in Boston. So some of my friends are getting together to donate their time and their art and their music, and going to have a suggested donation of like $10 at the door. And then I'm also doing like a bar class at a local spa nearby Emerson.
Wow, that's amazing. Where can somebody, I guess, find these sort of things that you're doing? On
Yeah.
your, promoting on your page?
Yeah,
or?
so it's on my page. So it's at erinjeanforcasamarina.com. I'll usually post like updates. Also, once you've donated, if you do, like you'll get emails from me every time I update it. And then also just on my personal Facebook page, Erin Jean Hussey, feel free to add me. But yeah, so pretty much there. And then also on Casa Marina's website, I highly suggest if you can't make it to any of my events, try to make it to one of the other runners. There are 3 or 4 other people on the team who are having events. So.
Well, that's amazing. Thank you so much. That's all the time we have. Yeah, thank you again. This is amazing.
Thank you.
Good luck at the running and everything. And thank you for being here today. I'm going to toss it back to those job-stealing vermin, Christopher and Augustine. Take it away, jerks.
Wow. Talk about a hostile work environment. Can we get some security in here at some point?
Tony said our budget is officially gone, so we're just gonna have to make do. Speaking of which, I'm sure you've all heard about some of the recent muggings that have happened near Emerson.
This used to be such a nice neighborhood before the Empire.
Which one? You know what? No, not worth it. Anyway, I figure the 2 of us need some way to defend ourselves in the unlikely event of a robbery or a rogue even what?
But Christine, we're Emerson students. We can't fight.
Oh, we can fight, Erin. The Emerson way. First defense move, the flamboyant slap. Now you try.
Like this?
Decent, but it needs a little work. Really let your wrist go limp and turn your body away when you slap.
So more like this.
Good. Now for our next move, the jazz square dodge. When an opponent throws a punch at you, perform a jazz square, but instead of doing a full square, you only go 90 degrees and out of range.
And so, like this. Yeah?
Yeah.
I get it. It's kind of like West Side Story.
Erin, focus. You think a mugger is going to care if you've seen West Side Story?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Now for our third move, the Rockefeller kick.
I'm just gonna pass on this one. There is no way I'm that flexible.
You know what? Yeah, neither am I. All right, how about this? If all else fails, you can use defense move number 4.
Oh, and what is defense move number 4?
Jazz hands run.
Oh, but if I run, I'll just get shanked in the back.
Well, anyway, do you feel more comfortable knowing that if you ever get attacked on the street that you'll have some means of defense?
Aye, Sensei. Sensei, you've taught me well.
Very good, young grasshopper.
But now that the student has become the master, my final test is to kill you with all the skills that you have taught me. And now only then may I take your place as Grandmaster Sensei.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I've been watching a ton of anime recently.
Oh, I believe that. I'm just surprised you like the action stuff and not, I don't know, Sailor Moon.
Hey, Sailor Moon is action. Now, Chrysler.
Oh, come on. These nicknames are getting really obscure.
We just haven't talked in so long. Like, what's the haps? What's going diggity down in your life?
Well, nothing's gotten diggity down since I saw you last week. But I did go home for spring break. It was nice to see my dog and,
No. Shush, child. You're doing this all wrong.
Doing what wrong?
Humble bragging, obviously.
Why would I humble brag right now? All I did was go home, and it's not like I need to prove anything to you.
This is worse than I thought. Like, this, were you like this all break?
If you mean unaffected by other people's opinions, then yeah.
But you were in your hometown. That's where all your adolescent anxieties live. If you don't prove that you're doing better than everyone who was mean to you in high school, then the anxieties will destroy you.
I feel like you're projecting here.
Shut your mouth, you Freudian haberdasher.
Haberdasher?
I heard it on iCarly once. It sounded powerful.
Okay, as long as we're off the humble brag thing.
We will never be off the humble brag thing. Give me your speech.
What speech?
Your I'm doing really well speech.
What's that?
The speech you give everyone when you go home that makes you sound perfect so that they all feel inferior.
I'm not sure I even understand the concept. Okay, what's your I'm doing really well speech?
I'm doing really well, actually. I'm starring in a little show right now, nothing too big. It only got picked up for half the season on TBS. I just got my real estate license and I used it to help create a free public housing system, you know, like the Dole. Oh, and I'm engaged to European royalty. I'm not allowed to say the actual country, but I can say it's not Sweden.
So you're basically just lying to people.
No one tells the complete truth during their I'm doing really well speech. It's an unspoken rule that we all embellish a little. For example, our show is on Emerson Channel, which mostly plays random content we didn't make, and TBS makes random content they didn't make. Just the smallest of embellishments.
But you said you created public housing based on the Dole. You don't do anything with real estate. You don't even know what a realtor is.
But I did watch 6 seasons of British House Hunters in 1 week.
So what about your royal engagement?
I proposed to a bowl of Swedish meatballs, so that one is true.
This whole speech thing of yours is kind of awful. If you need to lie to people about how you're doing just to feel superior, then you're no better than... No, it's my mom. She thinks I'm at law school. Everybody sounds smart.
I'm literally the only one here. The crew is on lunch break.
Hi, Mom. No, I'm just studying for the bar. I'm doing really well, actually. Yeah.
Wait, Christine, come back.
Yeah.
It's time for your Emerson forecast. I don't even have my own segment yet.
Erin, do you have any wacky Emerson anecdotes to share with the audience?
What? I just said it was time for the Emerson forecast. We share anecdotes in Block A. This is B block.
Yeah, it's just, I think it's time for some wacky Emerson anecdotes. Like that time I'm a pipe burst on the 5th floor of Walker and the kids used the stairs as a slip and slide.
Did that really happen?
Now I'm stalling.
Why?
My roommate's girlfriend's flight was delayed because of that stupid storm and I wasn't able to get the tarot cards to do the Emerson forecast this week.
Wait, you don't just make that up? That's real?
Of course! I use a very mystical ritual to invoke the spirits.
You watched a YouTube tutorial on how to read tarot cards, didn't you?
Yeah, well, foolish mortals, you have messed with the spirits and now we deliver your horoscopes right to you. No more letting this girl twist what we say.
I know I should be concerned with this whole demon possession thing, but did you say horoscope? Is this not a forecast?
No forecast for you, son of man. Aries, you will be experiencing flu-like symptoms. It is because you have the flu. Taurus, you must look within yourself to find what you needed all along. As in, you're about to find the school ID you lost last semester in a pair of pants.
Those are some really specific horoscopes. Aren't they usually more vague?
It is because you humans are so bad at reading them, the stars. Gemini, you will be forced to suffer your sins, specifically that Macklemore album. Yeah, you're gonna suffer for that one. Cancer, if your gut is telling you no, it is probably has good reason. Trust your instincts and live the truth. Avoid the DH station.
I feel like that's just good advice in general.
Leo, this is your year. You're going to get it. You just have to believe in yourself. I really think The Aviator is going to win you that Oscar.
What year do you think this is? Are you like the ghost of movies past?
Irrelevant, just like the horoscopes for Virgo, Libra, Sagittarius, and Capricorn.
Hey, I'm a Capricorn. That's not fair. I mean, that's almost half the population you're skipping.
Irrelevant. Scorpio, you've got a cool star name and animal. You're going to realize your paper was due 2 days ago. Sorry about that. Aquarius, the professor you have a crush on does not feel the same way no matter what you keep trying to tell yourself. And Pisces, I hope you enjoy Pisces season while it lasts. Avoid Alston apartments for as long as you can. Trust me. And that was your Emerson forecast.
Is the demon gone now?
Judging by the lighting, I'd say yeah.
Well, shame. I kind of wanted to ask if he was a Rory or a Lorelei. Well, I'm going to look for some holy water, but make sure you stick around for some great dating tips. Hi, I'm Aaron Kenigsberg, host of EIV's The Dish. Tune in every Friday for your chance to see what kind of bow tie I pulled out of my closet today. Welcome back to Common Agenda. Hey, Chrissy Sweetums, whatever happened to that boy?
What boy?
Yeah, that boy you gave your Instagram to and then DM'd him asking for his number?
Oh, I gave him my mailing address instead. I didn't want him to think I was coming on too strong.
What are you going to send him in the mail?
My phone number, obviously.
Why didn't I think of that? Please, show me your ways. I'm so tired of Tinder. My wrist hurts from swiping so much.
Sure, I can give you some dating tips.
Please.
The secret to dating outside of Tinder is to put yourself out there.
That's it?
Yeah, just put yourself out there. Well, as long as you've got a good personality, you can put yourself out there.
Put yourself out there and have a good personality. I can do that.
Oh, and smell nice.
Oh, well, that's not too hard.
And dress well.
I mean, well, me and my bow ties have some seducing to do, so...
Wait, I haven't told you the true ultimate secret to dating outside of Tinder.
The ultimate secret?
The ultimate secret.
What is it?
It's that you have to be beautiful.
Well, I think I've got that covered.
Okay, slow down there, cowboy.
Whoa, boy!
The truth is, Aaron, dating sucks. It sucks a lot. You're going to get your heart broken and you're going to be sad. There's no way to be good at dating. It's bad for everyone, but we keep doing it because it's beautiful and because we all want that meaningful connection at the end. Eventually, you'll find the right person. I know you will.
Oh, that was actually kind of sweet.
Plus, if you can find someone, there'll be hope for us all.
Ouch. Stings a little bit. All right, now it's time for a little segment we call Campus Hacks, a handful of quality of life improvements around campus.
So, when you say segment, you mean we're never going to do it again, right?
Exactly, right. So I'll start. Did you know that you can use your EC Cash at any of the on-campus vending machines?
Wow, so I can spend all my laundry money on Pop-Tarts and Mountain Dew Kickstart? Awesome hack, Erin.
Did you know that the scaffolding on Boylston are actually for climbing? Yeah, they want us to climb those obnoxious things. And if you get up there, which few can say they've done, you'll find all of our extra tuition money.
Wow, that is literally free money.
Oh, not to our parents.
Did you know that if you go into the common at night with some seance-ready friends, you can summon the ghost of Charles Wesley Emerson?
The founder of our very own alma mater, Emerson College?
Yes, and some say that he will even workshop your resume and give you tips for success. And that's not all. Did you know that you can use your Emerson credentials to log into Xfinity on campus and stream free cable television?
Wow, that actually is a great tip. I might watch that tonight.
Yes, maybe you can even watch March Madness.
Ah, stop it, Christine, too spooky! All right, and now for a new segment, group therapy. Here we will introduce you to a new community on campus, show you how to identify it, and teach of you some of its lingo. This week,
Commuters.
that's right, you always knew they existed, but odds are you've never seen one in person, and you have no idea how to spot one in the wild. Thankfully, we're here to help.
The first rule of spotting commuters is that they never travel in packs. Typically, you'll encounter commuters in groups of less than 2.
Very true. Another way to identify them is by their clothing. As opposed to your average, brightly dressed, hipster-adjacent Emerson student, commuters tend to wear more subdued tones and be slightly fashioned backwards. This could be a form of camouflage. Commuters spend much of their time walking to and from commuter rail stations, and both the brown bricks of Joy Street and the wet cement of Essex Street can make anyone wearing earth tones virtually invisible. Or it could be that the subset of 20-year-olds willing to live with their parents tend to be pretty straight.
The top 5 places you can find commuters are the library, waiting outside their classroom 20 minutes before their class, the library, and finally the off-campus lounge.
Wait, what's the off-campus lounge?
It's the room on the 2nd floor of Piano Row where people eat fried food in silence.
Ah, right. So sad.
Some places you will not find commuters are the DH and any of the dorms. To get into both, they have to wait in the lobby for a resident to swipe or tap them in. If you see someone who looks like they just walked from North Station in the rain standing forlornly in the lobby of Colonial, you know someone upstairs has accidentally muted their text notifications.
In summation, commuters are the vampires of Emerson. They are solitary creatures who dress in dark colors. By all appearances, never eat, and need to be invited into your home to enter it. The main difference is that while vampires only come out after dark, commuters can rarely be seen at night.
Weekend nights especially.
And that's our show, everyone. I want to give a big thank you to Erin Jean Hussey and Aiden Senpai, and that demon that possessed Christine, obviously. Or was it a ghost?
I'm more concerned that you just called someone senpai. Lay off the anime, dude.
Join us next week for a new Common Agenda digital short, your Emerson forecast, and lots of obscure references.
We're so quirky, guys.
I'm Aaron Koenigsberg.
And I'm Christine Hashem. See you next week, everyone.